Every day, we are presented with new unknowns. We don't know what today holds. We don't know what the future holds, but God does, and that's why faith in Him is so important. One of the keys that Paul talked about in terms of moving into the unknown in Philippians chapter 3 is that we have to be people who, as we seek to mature and become more and more Christ-like every day, we have to be people who are quick to forget. And I'm not talking here about forgetting the offenses of others against us, and those kinds of things. Rather, Paul was talking about forgetting the things that will bog us down and keep us from becoming like Christ. Those things can be negative things or positive things. They can be failures, they can be successes. We need to be people who are quick to forget so that we can continue to move into the unknown on the path of becoming like Christ. There are enough unknowns to make anybody anxious or nervous in life. But knowing that there's a path forward and that path is becoming like Jesus helps us as Christians to keep some solid footing in the midst of all of the unknowns. Forgetting is so important for you and for me. And I want to encourage you today to not get bogged down in yesterday, to not get bogged down in the past, but rather to fix your eyes forward on Jesus. How can we forget? Well, a couple of things. First of all, remember that this is warfare. We have to remember that the enemy wants us living in the past, that the enemy wants to remind us of how we failed in the past. He wants us to get big heads about maybe all that we've accomplished in the past. This is spiritual warfare. And if we are not aware of that as followers of Jesus, we're going to stumble and trip up. The other thing is to train your thoughts and your mouth. Train your thoughts to go in the right direction, which is the truth of God's Word. Stop saturating your mind with the things of this world and start saturating them with the things of God. As your heart becomes filled with more and more of God's Word and God's goodness and God's grace, your mouth will follow suit and you'll start to talk like Jesus. A couple of simple things that I hope will help you as you today seek to forget it and become more like Jesus.